We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And some room to run now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Stroud to the air on first and 10. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well. And they free kick it from the 20 now. Take it in at the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
To throw on second down, Bush. He finds his man, complete. It's Parsons. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
He finds his man, complete. It's Parsons. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Gibson. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One more time with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Gibson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with an amazing diving catch. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And it's caught. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 run, 70 read.
Mills to throw it. That's complete to Dell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans. Here is 3rd down and 4.
19 Lion. Go.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, That allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's got this down to the 35. 79 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Bush. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On third down, here's Mills. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Mills now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now Mills. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now third down and very long. Play action. Bush. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Dragons 19, Texans 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be out right at at the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Bush. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Mills. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, Mills. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
There we go.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it but no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all.
And now the rookie's free. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Quick throw complete by Mills. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Pierce now up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing, Mills. Being chased out left. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Bush. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 9. Gibson, toss right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw on 3rd down, Bush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. On the counter, Gibson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Off the play fake, Bush. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mills with a throw out wide that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Mills. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to pick this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Matthew Butler made the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Bush. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Pitching it out to Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that, but maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second down. Once more, Gibson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give to Gibson running right.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Back to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Texans are going to win the football game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here is 3rd and 5. Try to take this home. They'll run. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission,